Hello everybody, it's vanburman here. Welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be talking about, well, you've seen the title. Final Fantasy VII is going to be remade for the, well, not just for the PlayStation 4, but definitely for the PlayStation 4. It's going to be timed exclusive, I believe, on the PlayStation 4, which means, well, as you would expect, it will come out on there a month or 2 months or whatever it will be before the other platforms. So, cutting a long story short on that one, looks like I'll probably have to get a PlayStation at some point, which isn't, you know, a big deal. I do sort of want to have a console anyway, so just helps make the decision a bit clearer, I suppose. Now, I've seen a lot of videos of people being very sort of hyped about it, and I do echo that to an extent. I'm happy that it's going to be coming out. I mean, a lot of people have asked for it for a long time, and for those sort of people that have wanted it and do want it and are very excited for it, then I'm glad for those people, because I can understand it. I mean, Final Fantasy VII is an RPG that really got me into all of that, and it's a shame that, because I've experienced it, it's a shame that people who are younger, who are getting into video games, they can't really appreciate Final Fantasy VII because of how dated it is, which is a problem because, you know, it has aged not particularly well, really. You know, that sort of stumbling block can be quite difficult for people to get over. So the fact that they're re-releasing it with well, if you've seen the trailer, you know what the graphics look like or could look like. It's amazingly impressive, to be honest. And you know, if that turns out to be like the gameplay, which I think it does have to be. I mean, Final Fantasy has traditionally, you know, prided itself on being graphically and, you know, very high up there, being one of the top games for graphics. I mean, when Final Fantasy VII came out, yeah, we might all say now that it's, like I say, it's not aged very well, but at the time, it was one of the most beautiful games that was out. And then the same happened with 8 and 9 and 10, definitely, and 12. So, and 13, of course. Although 13 took far too long to come out, and by the time it should have come out, it did, you know, not look as impressive as it might have otherwise been. Because, of course, with 13 they started developing it for PlayStation 2. But anyway, I'm going off point now. There's a few things I want to say about the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Just my opinion, and stuff that the Sony developers and executives have come out and said Square Enix have come out and said over the years, when obviously people have been asking for it. So they've said things like, if they went and redid it, they would make changes to the story, changes to the characters, changes to the plot, and that's all the same thing in a sense. But that's one of the things that you got to realise. It's not going to be a carbon copy with amazing new graphics. It is a remake, so they're effectively going to start from scratch. I mean, new stuff is going to be added and stuff is going to be taken out. I don't think it's going to be as long. You know, a lot of the exploration aspects that we enjoyed from Final Fantasy VII, I think is going to be gone, because I don't think they will have the world map as such, you know, as it was previously. Just because they'll probably think that looks a bit weak now. But it will be interesting to see how they go about it. Hopefully it's turn-based. Chances are it probably won't be. You might just have to play as Cloud or something. I don't know. It would be disappointing if that is the case. I'm not going to comment on that. I'm not going to make any sort of really negative remarks until we do know more about that. I mean, there is very little information at the minute. There's no release date. Every E3, it seems, or big event where Square Enix have, you know, got themselves conference, everyone always seems to bring up the Final Fantasy VII argument, or the fact that there could be one, and this time has actually come true. I mean, for many years now, I've always gone, no, not going to happen, won't happen at all, and I would have still stuck by that for this one as well. I was really surprised when I woke up to receive some messages saying, you do know that they've just announced they're going to remake Final Fantasy VII, so yeah, that was a nice surprise to me this morning to watch the announcement trailer, which, if you haven't seen it already, please do go and have a look. I did sort of want to make this video as well, just to keep everyone's feet, or try and put people's feet on the ground regarding the remake. I just think that there are, while it's good and a lot of people are going to be very excited, I think it just needs tempering a bit. I mean, like I say, there are going to be some fundamental changes, at least to the game, to, you know, the nostalgia factor that we've got from Final Fantasy VII. Although having said that, I could quite easily go back and play Final Fantasy VII again. That's not an issue to me at all, personally. And as I say, there is no release date. I reckon they've been working on it for a couple of months so far. I don't think they've just thrown together a 2-minute trailer in 2 weeks and go, right, that's it, we're going to announce it. I would have thought it would have been in the pipeline for a little bit, which might have been why the rumours were slightly stronger for this conference than before, but honestly not by a lot. I mean, it's one of those things that people just seem to speculate about and you know, say is going to happen just on the off chance, on the whim that it might do. But anyway, don't get me wrong, I'm glad about it. I'm happier than I thought I would be if it ever did come to pass. The thing I worry about it is that if you look at how well Square Enix are doing or not doing at the minute, the fact that Final Fantasy VII, the original, was one of their best, I don't know if it's their best, I think it might actually be their best selling game. I've not got the facts to back that up, but that's what I believe. I know it's one of the best selling RPGs of all time, quite rightly so as well, whether you like Final Fantasy VII or not. It's very important for the RPG genre, and I feel as though they've made it to sort of just generate more money, just for it to be a bit of a cash cow. I mean, they know if they release this, it's going to sell extraordinarily well. Final Fantasy VII has got a bit of a legend to it, I think, or I feel as though it has, and people who aren't even into Final Fantasy are going to go and get it. And I don't blame them. I mean, a lot of people went and got it last time when it originally came out, and I would say the marketplace is even bigger now, so it definitely has more scope to do well. Obviously, I can't see it not eventually coming to all 3 consoles, so it's going to be far more open in terms in that sense. I mean, obviously it came out on PlayStation 1 and you could get it on PC later on, although that wasn't quite as successful. But nowadays, when they're all very similar, I think it will actually increase sales. I don't know, I can't speculate on sales figures, but it's almost certainly going to be definitely worth their time developing it. They will make a large sum of money from it, whatever condition it comes out in. And I will be getting it, and should I not get copyright strikes or anything, it will go up on the channel. I'll do a playthrough, walkthrough, whatever, because, you know, there's no way that I won't be doing it unless, well, yeah, not a chance. But that's the reason I've not put that's the other thing I wanted to say. The reason I've not put the trailer in, it's not because I'm bothered about not being able to monetize the video. I couldn't really bothered. Doesn't really bother me if I can't monetize the video. I'm happy to put it up still. I've got loads of videos that have been claimed, so I get no money off them. But just to put the content out. The problem I do have, or the worry I have, is that I could get a strike, which is not good for my channel as a whole. Anyway, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about Final Fantasy VII coming out. Hopefully, I tried to be quite positive for you guys on it, and not be too negative about the whole thing. You know, a lot of questions are still unanswered, so I can't really jump to any conclusions about it. I just I really hope that they don't mess it up, because it's a very important part of my childhood and my history of gaming, my love for RPGs, and it would be a shame if they messed it up. It won't take away from the original at all. That, you know, that's set in stone, that's done, that's past. You can go back and revisit that whenever you want to. It's just the future legacy of Final Fantasy VII is from this, and hopefully after this game is done, Final Fantasy VII will finally be wrapped up, which would be really nice. You know, because I'm fed up with all these spin-off games. Don't get me wrong, some of them have been quite good, but hopefully if we have this and this goes well, you know, it's been the thing that everyone, or so many people have been wanting for so long, and it will finally be put to bed, it will finally be released, and hopefully everyone will be happy with it, although no doubt a certain percentage of people won't be. I'm probably not going to be happy with it, I'm not going to lie, but when you've got such fond memories of something, no matter how small it is, if it's changed, people are going to get upset, and that's just the way it is. Anyway, guys, I've gone on for too long now, but thank you very much for watching. Like I say, do let me know what you think about the announcement in the comments down below. Hopefully, I will be doing a video on my thoughts of E3. I mean, I've not really followed it intensively because, you know, a lot of the announcements have been while I've been sleeping because of how it's done, you know, it's done in America, and the American time has been very, very early in the morning here, I believe, and about 1-2 a.m. for me, which time I'm obviously asleep. So I will go through a look at everything. I'll probably do a sort of top 5 or something announcements from E3, and you know, just share that with you guys. Anyway, I'll see you all very soon.